Chicago Fire Season 14. New faces, shifting dynamics, and what's next for Firehouse 51. With Chicago Fire officially renewed for Season 14, fans can breathe a sigh of relief knowing that Firehouse 51 will remain a staple of NBC's lineup for the 2025 to 2026 season. However, the winds of change are blowing through the Firehouse once again, as two key firefighters, Darren Ritter, Daniel Curie, and Sam Carver, Jake Lockett, are set to depart at the end of Season 13. Their exits will undoubtedly shake up the dynamics of Truck 81, led by Lieutenant Stella Kidd, Miranda Ray Mayo, and leave fans wondering how the show will fill the void. Who's leaving, and why? Daniel Curie, who joined Chicago Fire in Season 7 as the quick-witted and tech-savvy firefighter Darren Ritter, has been a fan favorite for years. His character brought a fresh energy to Truck 81, balancing humor with heartfelt moments, particularly in his mentorship under Herman, David Eigenberg, and his close friendship with Gallo, Alberto Rosand, who departed in Season 12. Meanwhile, Jake Lockett's Sam Carver, introduced in Season 11 as a brooding but deeply loyal firefighter, quickly became a key part of the team, especially after his rocky start with Kidd. While NBC and One Chicago producers have remained tight-lipped about the exact circumstances of their departures, sources suggest that both exits will be handled in a way that honors their characters' legacies. Given Chicago Fire's history of emotional and sometimes tragic send-offs, remember Otis, fans should brace themselves for impactful farewells. One possibility is that Ritter could be offered a promotion at another firehouse, while Carver's exit might tie into his complicated past, perhaps a heroic sacrifice or a personal decision to leave Chicago behind. Who's staying? And what's next for them? The core cast of Chicago Fire is expected to return for Season 14, including Taylor Kinney as Kelly Severide, who continues to balance his leadership at Squad 3 with his marriage to Stella. Miranda Ray Mayo as Stella Kidd, who will now have to rebuild her truck team after losing Ritter and Carver. David Eigenberg as Christopher Herman, who is preparing to take the chief test, a major career move that could change his role at 51. Christian Stolt as Mouch, whose health struggles in recent seasons may continue to be a storyline. Joe Manoso as Joe Cruz, who has stepped up as a leader in his own right. Hanako Greensmith as Violet Mikami, whose paramedic partnership with Sylvie Brett, now played by Jocelyn Houdon, as Lizzie Novick, will likely evolve. One of the biggest lingering questions is how Chief Dom Pascal, Dermot Mulroney, will continue to shape Firehouse 51. His no-nonsense leadership style has already caused friction, and with Herman possibly moving up the ranks, tensions between the two could escalate. New blood. Who will join Firehouse 51? With Ritter and Carver leaving, the show will need fresh faces to keep the dynamics interesting. Chicago Fire has a strong track record of introducing compelling new characters. Think Blake Gallo, Alberto Rosand, or Jana Mackey, Adrian Ray. So fans can expect at least one or two new firefighters to join Truck 81. Potential casting directions could include a rookie firefighter. A fresh out-of-the-academy probie could bring youthful energy and new challenges for Kidd to mentor. A seasoned transfer. A veteran firefighter from another house could shake things up, possibly clashing with 51's tight-knit culture. A former military firefighter. Given the show's history with characters like Carver, who had a military background, another ex-soldier could add depth to the team. Additionally, with Lizzie Novick, Jocelyn Houdon, still settling into her role as Sylvie Brett's replacement, Season 14 could further explore her backstory and relationships within the house. What storylines could Season 14 explore? Beyond new cast members, Chicago Fire Season 14 will have plenty of ongoing arcs to resolve or expand upon. Severide's leadership. After putting his job on the line in the Season 13 final, will Severide face consequences? Or will this lead to a bigger role for him, Herman's chief ambitions? If Herman passes the chief test, will he stay at 51, or be reassigned. Kid's next chapter, with her truck team in flux, could Stella face new professional challenges or even consider a promotion of her own? Mouch's health. After surviving a near-fatal injury, will Mouch fully retire, or will he find a new way to contribute to 51? Violet's future. With Brett gone, Violet has stepped up as Ambo 61's leader. Could she take the paramedic field chief test? When will Chicago Fire Season 14 premiere? Assuming NBC sticks to its usual schedule, Chicago Fire Season 14 will likely return in September or October 2025, kicking off another year of high-stakes rescues, emotional drama, and the camaraderie that has made the show a hit for over a decade.